Imagine growing up in a home with no windows. Windows allow you to see past barriers towards opportunity. The Bay Area Young Men of Color Employment Partnership is really focused on carving out windows in the communities and the lives of the young men that we aim to serve. I'm Jeffrey Wallace, the president and CEO of LeadersUp, but most importantly, I'm a young man of color from the San Francisco Bay Area, born and raised in Richmond, California. And you might say, well, Jeffrey, you might be the exception to young men that are able to rise out of underserved communities. But I say, why does that have to exist in the 21st century economy in America? Everyone should have the opportunity to maximize their potential.
The Bay Area, like everywhere else, is changing. It's changing demographically. We are actually already a majority-minority region. The Bay Area Young Men of Color Employment Partnership is a really exciting partnership that we've embarked on here at the Bay Area Council with three key partners. We're working with LeadersUp, that's helping take these young men and skill them up and get them ready for the job and manage this project. We're working with Urban Strategies Council, a terrific Oakland-based nonprofit that's helping get together a bunch of talent development partners from all across the region. And then we're working with PolicyLink because this isn't just about this particular partnership. It's about taking what we learn here and changing the systems that we have, changing the outcomes that we're seeing for young men of color and other populations, and really having a much larger impact.
Well, I think that it's important for us all to come together around this because both the corporate, the philanthropic, and the private sector understand the importance of having these young men have stable employment opportunities. That if they can have that, that will lead them to a number of additional opportunities in the education arena. They'll be able to take care of their families and themselves. They'll be contributors to their communities, and many of them, I think, will emerge as leaders as their employment situations are stabilized.
BAYEP helps cities like Richmond bake equity and inclusion into our economic development practices. It's the perfect opportunity for cities to think critically about how we build inclusive communities, and not just inclusive in a theoretical sense, but in a practical sense. How do we do the hard work that it takes to make sure that everybody has real access to real, authentic opportunities?
We know at PolicyLink that young men of color have tremendous value and can be a huge value add. So this partnership is going to be a great opportunity for a lot of young men of color to demonstrate that potential.
So the benefits of young people being part of BAYEP is really having individuals that are invested in you, because I think for many of these young men, they stopped believing in themselves a long time ago. Well, BOSS is such a great partner. BOSS is really fostering opportunities for the formerly incarcerated, which is really a population that not a lot of people are working with, and quite frankly, people forgot about.
It's really important as an employer to realize that by 2020, millennials will make up 50% of the workforce. In the Bay Area, more than 50% of the population in 2020, even today, are people of color. And within the group of people of color, young men make up an inordinately high percentage of unemployed and underemployed people.
So one of the things that I'm the proudest of that we've done here at the Bay Area Council is being involved in this Career Summit.
Over 300 young men were connected to opportunities and got hired that day, but we can't stop there. Every young man across the San Francisco Bay Area deserves the opportunity to maximize his potential.
My name is Jonte Trotter. I'm from West Oakland, the community of Acorn. For me, I was really upset with the local economy in my neighborhood as far as West Oakland, Emeryville, and San Francisco. We have one of the three major cities with the hugest minimum wage in the country. Oakland at $12.25, Emeryville at $14.83, and San Francisco at $13. I wasn't able to get a job due to all the tech companies, coming in. It was really frustrating. I'm 19 years old and I have never seen an event like this offer this many job resources for my age group, and I just thought it would be good for me to find a job. I interviewed with United Airlines, Macy's, and Starbucks. So I accepted a position with Starbucks. To get the job offer felt really good. It was a huge confidence in my manhood to be able to provide income for myself again. Being employed with Starbucks is definitely a stepping stone. I feel like I'm a part of the community even more now.
My name is David White. I'm 22 years old. I was getting tired of getting denied jobs. I interviewed with San Francisco Giants in the Levi Stadium. It was a great experience for me because it opened my eyes up to see I got to push myself and show them that I need this job. Having a job means a lot to me. It's like I can help my family still and help others, like help my friends if they need to.
Jonte and David are two examples of the transformative impact that was generated through the Boys and Men of Color Summit.
So much of this work around BAYEP is also really around changing the narrative. It's important for us to not only lift up and highlight the assets and talents of our young men, but also to validate their experience. They are from these communities. You know, they are looking for opportunity. They want to work.
I believe very strongly that BAYEP and the work that it would do to make what was a successful summit we had back in July, a process and a structure that will allow these young men to have opportunities, you know, every day of the year. And that's an important component, we think, to overall success.
So there's a big opportunity here. There's a strong business case for companies working with BAYEP and the groups who are involved with us. This is going to be an important partnership. It's not just a social good, it's a business necessity. And I'd like to help in any way I can your company access this talent pool that will put you at a competitive advantage in the future.